Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Gemini's getting into your energy. Let's talk about those of you in a situationship. There's way too much chatter vibes with you, Geminis. I don't know if that's you or that's your partner. Someone wants to get single or someone's asking everybody else what they should do. And for a lot of you, that's creating more sort of illusion and confusion and disenchantment in that relationship or partnership. Again, work, love, life vibes with you, Geminis. I don't know what it is with this. You're attracting a lot of attention, but your cross watchers aren't really feeling this happiness vibe with you. There's a lot of interesting blessings vibes, Geminis. Those of you in particular, because that is given the Piazza di San Marco in Venice. Those of you, maybe if you have Italian in you here, Geminis, there's some weird ass blessings energy as well when it comes to you, Geminis. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I'm loving this. But damn, all that chatter energy, Geminis. This is why it's the perfect time for you to be out there looking at your options and looking at your opportunities. Look, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here, Geminis. Because Lord have mercy, there's all this chatter. It's all this chatter, Geminis. But for a Gemini, that's kind of what it's about, isn't it? There, that Two of Wands. You're either single or you're undecided. Those of you that's undecided, you got to make a fucking decision. If you need if you need a survey or you need the group to tell you what you need to do, then you're not really making your own choices. So what's that about when it comes to you? Some of you, that's the sort of chatter vibes here. Those of you, when it comes to a good work option or a work opportunity, it's the chatter in the room. So damn Geminis. I don't feel like, well, there you are. You showed up. So what's on the other side of you here, Geminis? Yeah, the Six of Swords. There to the Aquarius star. There to the Four of Cups. See, this is the vibe with you. This is the vibe with you. So someone don't like the fact that you're not emotionally invested, or you're kind of more focused on, you have your dreams, your goals, your aspirations here. And someone wants or needs you all up in your feels, and at the same time, you're like, no thanks. You know, you don't like whatever the fuck it is they're offering, right? It's given like that vibe. I think you're avoiding the T energy, Geminis, and that's what makes the difference with all that sort of chatter energy going on with you. And those of you, if you're, you know, those people that they want to get single or they're not quite sure what their options or opportunities are, work, love, life, so they ask everybody else, and everybody else has a say-so in it, and they're still undecided. It's given that vibe. Whereas I feel that's kind of not even what you're interested in. You're getting some interesting recognition, which is why I feel like it's perfect for you to be interviewing, auditioning, and for a lot of you, it's a good dating vibe. Just choose people who can make their own decisions instead of needing like everybody else to sort of dictate their decision makings. Because Geminis, I don't feel like that's going to work if someone wants to be in your vibe. Oh, sweet Jesus. And there's the High Priestess vibe. So, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Why do you keep pulling? Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Because this kind of sounds negative, but at the same time, Gemini, this is interviews, auditions, this is dating, this is life 101. Those of you, if you specifically need everybody else to make your decisions, it's that vibe. Geminis, if you're dating somebody that needs everybody else to help them make their decisions, it's that vibe. This is, these are people that they really don't have much of a personality or much of anything going for themselves. So they're not going to be in the go-getter type energy that you show up in, Geminis, which for some of you creates that sort of rift in the sort of options or opportunities. All that fucking chatter, Geminis. Sweet, but the chatter doesn't get anywhere. Now you're pulling Olivia Newton-John, because it gets me nowhere to tell you no. Those of you in a relationship or partnership, I don't know which one of you is asking everybody else what the fuck they should do. But it kind of feels like Geminis, they don't want to get out of a relationship or partnership with you because they know you will not be single for long. Or they know that you're... Some of you, I feel like you've already emotionally checked out of the relationship or partnership. So they know that you're not that emotionally invested. If someone's cross-watching a lot of your readings, I keep telling you it's the perfect time. You're going to find somebody. But it's when you're not expecting it, or when it's not going to be any kind of overwhelming sort of meet cute vibe. You'll know if the vibe is right, and you won't be second guessing it, and you won't need like the group dynamic to tell you or let you know that that's the right option or the right opportunity. Some of you, it's the singles group. Others of you, this is just good work vibes. It's a really good energy. But damn, if you're dating that person, or this is a person that's trying to make decisions, but they're not emperor or empress energy. This isn't a person that's a go-getter. This isn't a person that has too many original thoughts or ideas or concepts on their own. And then they see you over here doing all this amazing shit, Geminis, and it's just the Gemini vibe in you. But those of you specifically in a relationship or partnership, I don't know which one of you is asking everybody else what the fuck they should do instead of making that choice on their own. So some of you, if you're cross-watching, you keep cross-watching readings to figure out what you should do, or it's like the topic of conversation. You're bringing that Seven of Cups energy in. Now, for those of you Geminis, this is actually what brings in the blessings energy for you. It's not like a contradicting type energy. It just kind of is what the fuck it is. If you're out there living your life, this is sort of the type of options, opportunities, people you're going to meet. Those of you that date somebody and you know they need everybody else's sort of approval before they make a decision. There's the Page of Pentacles. There's the King of Wands. There's that. Look, some of you are getting ready to do something absolutely amazing. You're going to hit it out of the ballpark. And it's going to be so specifically interesting and specifically to you, Geminis, with how you achieve a dream or goal here. That is absolutely amazing. I feel like your cross-watchers are really seeing this. I don't feel like you are as much. Or those of you that need to see this, I don't feel like you are. Because you're just over there doing your fucking Gemini thing. You definitely make things seem easier than what they are. And I really like that for you, Geminis. Ooh, the Scorpio. Yeah, the cross-watcher vibes with you, Geminis. Over the King of Swords is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's that chatter vibe. Sweet Jesus, Geminis. So, let's look at this. What's the vibe here? You're attracting a lot of attention. Some of you are dealing with people who are very undecided. They can't make their own choices. You will know this when you start dating this person because they really don't make their own decisions. If you go out to dinner, they're going to ask what everybody else is getting. Anything that they do, they kind of they're constantly seeking approval because they're not comfortable enough in their own skin to make their own choices. Both with work, love, life options here, and some of you when it comes to the dating vibe. So, ooh, it's a competitive vibe here as well. This is why I take what's yours and leave what the fuck isn't. Because I feel like go out there, do your thing. You should be dating. You should be experiencing new things. Don't limit yourself. But those of you that you're in that situationship energy or someone is just undecided, so don't waste time waiting on somebody that can't make their own choices or their own decisions. A lot of you Geminis, you're dealing with people that really can't. This is like influence you or keep you... There's this energy of this like emotional vibe with you, Geminis. That's why I feel like some of you, it's people that don't know you well enough or understand your sort of emotional capacity here, which changes like the whole fucking vibe up. Because the Six of Swords, the Aquarius star, the Four of Cups there at the High Priestess. It comes back to the you're on the surfboard type energy. You're definitely more focused on yourself. And if you're not interested, you're not interested. The Fool, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, there to the Ace of Wands. This is that great idea, that great concept, that great sort of, for some of you, it's almost going to seem like a blessing, but I don't think people realize all the hard work and determination you were putting into achieving a dream or goal. Um, your energy is brilliant. I love it here, Geminis. But you need to avoid the chatter, and you need to avoid those that can't make their own sort of dreams or goals appear or happen, or they need a group consensus to wipe their ass type of vibe. Those of you, if you start dating that person, that's the one that asks what everybody else is getting for dinner, and they just kind of choose what everyone else is doing. Some of you maybe avoid the Scorpio energy here. Or those of you that don't date water. I feel like there's some of you that don't date water signs. You just don't date a water sign. Those of you mindful of the Scorpio vibe here. I sweet Jesus, Geminis. So what does this mean for you, Geminis? What do you want it to mean for you? Hopefully, Geminis, you're not the wishy-washy person that can't make their own decision up, that needs like a group consensus to do anything. Those of you that are the creatives, those of you that are out there achieving your dreams or goals, those of you that are accomplishing things that other people are going to find, they don't know how you do it because you're just kind of, you're like ahead of everybody else. But you kind of move through your decisions quicker than others. And those of you dating the person or in that relationship, partnership, friendship, the person that can't make any fucking decisions on their own. They're always in that group mentality, and they're not a free thinker, and there's absolutely zero originality to them. They're going to be attracted to you because you got enough originality for everyone here, Geminis. So keep that in mind. Those of you, when it comes to a work option or a work opportunity, this is where things get a little trickier because it is... You got like the King and Queen of Swords at odds with each other. Because what always shows up for you, Geminis, is I cannot think of the name of that movie. Where the guy is dating a woman and she's a casting director, and he goes in and they do like, you know, where they show the groups and they show him like the film, and then everyone sort of decides what the hell it is. And she was dating him, she's sleeping with him, but no one else thought he was sexy. And then she ends up like fucking him over in the end. It's kind of like that vibe with you, Geminis. So avoid the unauthentic, avoid those that aren't free thinkers, and avoid those that are creatively or with regard to whatever it is you do for your discipline. They ain't got much of a fucking creative vibe about them. So you don't get stuck. But I don't think they realize that you're not going to get stuck. If you don't like what you're being offered, you're going to fuck off and go somewhere else. Ooh, the Leo, the Ten of Swords, the Tower vibes. Oh, sweet Jesus, here, Geminis. My creatives, y'all need to be creative. The energy on this is stick with people who are more authentically themselves. Stick with people who can make their own choices. Stick with people who... Geminis, they're not like cookie cutter. This isn't even like cookie cutter vibes. This is like, they are so unoriginal, so unauthentic. There's not much of a creative vibe about them. They don't really bring much. They're the type of person that gets into a relationship or partnership and sort of adapts all the mannerisms of the partner. And Geminis, you're looking really good here. But this would be a very exhausting relationship or partnership. And for a lot of you, they would actually kind of slow you down when it comes to bringing in new options or new opportunities here. So there's something undecided, don't have shit to do with you, but there's not much to it that's really even going to interest you, Geminis, because I don't know, it's so basic, bland, and unoriginal. And then here you are, Geminis, out there doing your thing, creating interesting options or opportunities for yourself. Your next romantic option or opportunity isn't going to come in as some sort of romantic vibe. It's not going to be like you're just going about doing your thing, and the next thing you know, you got like the perfect sort of yin to your yang. They're going to be as creative as you are. So there's going to be a lot of interesting conversations. You're going to have a lot of interesting sort of vibes. You both are going to be very interesting and unique in and of your own way. So you're not going to be dating a partner that basically just copies your mannerisms. You're going to date somebody that's going to have their own little quirks and their own sort of style and their own thing going on, which that's what you're going to like. Versus it's not even like a bland cookie cutter. There's like absolutely zero originality on that. Knight of Swords there with the Emperor. Alright, Geminis. That's given that here I come to save the day. There you are, Geminis. Emperor vibes. Really good boss vibes, really good for my creatives. As much as this is for creatives, this is actually just as good for you that's dating. Avoid the cookie cutter, the unoriginal, and for some of you, their look is determined by whatever relationship or partnership they're in. So if you see pictures of them and all their relationships or partnerships, they have a completely different look. They imprint whatever sort of energy that their partner is in. Because it's the unoriginal, it's the unauthentic, it's those that don't have much of a creative sort of vibe to them. And they're really way too focused on what everybody else thinks. So you're not really going to ever get a clear sort of answer from this person, or they'll have to wait to give you an answer because they'll take too long sort of deciding that. Geminis, I feel like some of you, if you've met this person, you've done fucked off and had like other options or other opportunities. Because you're not going to stay too stagnant in this, because you would get bored very quickly. Those of you that do not date water signs, because there's the Scorpio and there's the Cancer vibes. So, hi, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Four of Pentacles, Sagittarius, the Six of Cups, the Hang One vibe. They're at the Capricorn energy. I think the vibe with you is stick to options or opportunities that allow you to be authentically who the fuck you are, Geminis. Sagittarius is the opposite of you on the Zodiac. There's the Six of Cups, there's the Hangman vibe, and there's the Capricorn. But this is, sweet Jesus, Geminis, this is you date the person that just sort of imprints upon it your kind of style, your mannerisms. You'll know this person because if you see pictures of them with their ex, their look is different. So they can go from being emo in one sort of picture, and then the next picture, they're kind of Ralph Lauren and up. The next one, they're going like the boho chic type vibe. You will get bored in that, and that won't last for long. If this is like a work option or a work opportunity, this wouldn't allow you the creative freedom that you want. That's what is... You do have an option or an opportunity coming up here, Geminis, and you're going to be good at it. You're going to be good at it. Look to the stars as well here, Geminis. Those of you, if you see a meteor shower, pay attention to that. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer, too. Eight of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Some of you mindful of this energy. Someone can't make a decision because they can't. They absolutely can't make that decision. So, Geminis, instead of dealing with the person that can't make a decision, you need to deal with people that can make decisions. You need to find people that actually are able to bring in the good ideas, bring in the good concepts, actually sign a contract with, and you know who you're dealing with, and you're not dealing with the undecided or the fucking group dynamic. Aye, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Stay golden, Geminis. Keep it happy, keep it optimistic. Oh my goodness. You seriously, some of you are seriously dealing with someone who has like zero sort of creative vibes. Or those of you, if you start dating somebody and you realize that they just sort of adapt your mannerisms. So, it used to be date for the type of person you're trying to attract. This is the person that their whole personality and whole idealism is based on whatever current relationship or partnership they're in. So they will have a lot of looks. You attract these type of people because you got enough personality and style and grace and all that good stuff here, Geminis. That this is what makes you attractive. But they are shit at making their own decisions, and they are absolutely nothing about them is authentic. Ooh, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Sweet Gemini. Ooh, who's listening to Barry Manilow? Oh, what the fuck, Geminis? Work, love, life on this, because honestly, this could be a work situation, this could be a friendship vibe, this could be a romantic vibe with you. Either way, I don't think you're gonna wait around. There's no wet feet energy with you, Geminis, because some of you don't stand still long enough for that. Life laundry mat. Choose your own destiny. Choices, destiny, and consequences. Some of you avoiding that Six of Swords shit. Those of you avoid water signs, especially if you don't date Cancer, Scorpios, or Pisces. For whatever reasons here, Geminis. Because Lord have mercy. Some of you, your next, like, really good relationship or partnership, be this romantic or not, because some of you, it doesn't have to be. It's just going to be, it's going to be so... They're going to be the perfect counterpart to you, and they're going to be completely different from you. And the fact that different style, different ideas, you're both going to be very creative in the sense that you're both very originally yourself. So there's none of this sort of mimicking or miming type energy. And you'll know because pay attention. You start dating somebody and they look exactly like whoever the fuck they were dating. There's nothing really original about them. But you're going to attract a lot of those people because you got enough for everybody here, Geminis. Cleansing vibes with you, look good, feel good. Some of you keeping your options open because that could actually be a positive for you. Because it doesn't really have anything to do with you. You might be the topic of conversation, but go out there and do your thing, Geminis. Oh. I hear the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is King of Pain. King of Cups and King of Pentacles. What's this about? Page of Wands, the Three of Cups. The Two of Swords. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. Ooh, Geminis, this is given the mandala effect or the butterfly effect. There's a Judgment energy, there's the Five of Pentacles, and there you are, Geminis. You keep showing up in this creative, interesting energy. You're the topic of conversation, but it doesn't go anywhere. There's Libra, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands to the Ten of Cups, and there's the Hierophant. Stay blessed, Geminis. You pull an interesting hierarchy on this as well. So, damn Geminis. Damn Geminis. Those of you specifically religious or spiritual Geminis, I like this for you. For some of you, your next relationship or partnership, you could start dating somebody who is religious. This feels religious. Those of you, it feels like Catholic vibes as well. Because some of you are pulling a lot of Italian energy. So take what's yours and leave what's not there, Geminis. Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and there's the Five of Cups. Whew. Yeah, Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, there with the Two of Cups. Your originality, your adaptability, your creativity here, Geminis. And then you have those who are very unoriginal. They don't create much attention or attraction around them. You're the topic of conversation, but it goes nowhere. So even that conversation would get really boring with you as well here, Geminis. Keep doing the work. Keep focusing on yourself here, Geminis. Someone just needs to decide on their own to stay in the relationship or get the fuck single. But if you need a group consensus on that, you probably don't need to be in a relationship or partnership anyway. You probably need to be addressing why everybody else's thoughts on that is what directs your decision making. Unless it's helpful type vibes, right? If you're talking this out, working this out, figuring this out. But if it's like a group discussion, yeah, avoid that energy, Geminis. Damn good work vibes, so keep doing the work. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light. You got Scorpio, Cancer, and Libra here. King of Pentacles and King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, and Libra vibes, Good luck, God bless, Geminis.